Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
I like that. You know what that reminded me of?
Like the
NBC.
NBC.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Get out of my brain there,
Get out of
Bill.
my brain. There you are, live.
So,
And well.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin', everyone. I guess I didn't say that.
Welcome.
Come on in and say hello. Tell us where you're from. I guess maybe I should wait till there's someone in here, huh?
Just keep talking.
Well, keep talking, but then there's nobody listening, right?
Yeah, no kidding. We'll just keep going.
So, Mary Jo is in. I see her. Say hello. Tell us where you're from.
Jackie said she wouldn't be here, but I'm tagging her anyway.
Oh, okay. Bill says he's tagging Jackie, even though she said she wasn't going to be here. Bill, I think she's on vacation, though.
Oh, well. She can see the tag.
Know that you were thinking of her?
We're thinking of her.
All right.
Except, was it
There's two Jeans. There's Lori. Lori says, hello, you two. Jean's watching from Blustery. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Last night, Jean, North Dakota, that was. We had some really high winds last night, and Bill has a man cave downstairs that is actually kind of serves as his office, and he was downstairs in the office, and that's right underneath of our bedroom, and it started raining so hard, and it was hitting the side of the house. The rain was going sideways, was hitting the side of the house, and I was actually sitting right here thinking there's a window just kitty corner from where the camera is. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to come through that window. It was hitting so hard. I almost thought it was hail. And I go get Bill, and he's like, I said, Bill, and he's like, yeah. He's like, I thought you were showering, because the shower's right above there. So I'm like, no, that's rain. All that rain, and it didn't make it into our rain gauge other than like a half an inch.
Yeah, because it was coming sideways.
It was just going right over it, I guess. Not down. Yeah. So, welcome everyone. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Angie. Oh, share with loves. Look at that.
Yep.
Hi, Marcia. Hi, Beth Ann. There's Nick.
About time, Nick. Where's my buttered popcorn?
I don't know if she saw it.
Oh.
Maybe she didn't see it. He was requesting buttered popcorn tonight, Nick.
With M&M's.
You are kind of really asking a lot out of her. All the way from Ireland. It's going to be cold.
Oh.
Okay, so should we get started?
We should.
Okay, so if you like what you see tonight, be sure to sign up for my emails. It's piccadillystampin.blogspot.com is where you go to sign up for them. And I cannot sign you up. I've been getting a lot of emails from people saying, hey, can you sign me up? It's actually illegal for me to do that, because then it becomes like a spam thing. You have to go in and give permission yourself to sign up for my emails. But then you'll get pictures of the cards that I make. And I realized that last week I forgot my video, but pictures, the measurements, and the videos are always going to be on YouTube. So if you are here new tonight, say hello. Tell us where you're from. We always like to hear that. Like, comment, share, especially this is such a good group. Everybody kind of gets to know everyone, and we're all friends, so I love that. Subscribe if you're watching this later on YouTube. Click that bell, and then you'll get
Texas.
Click that bell, and then you'll get notice when we go live. So I'm going to stop there. I have got, guess what, Bill? I've got a purple card tonight, and I'm talking gorgeous, great purple.
Yeah.
So this is going to be right up Jean Schute's alley. Now, this is the card that we did last week, and I called it a crisscross because I didn't know. It's not really lattice. They kind of weave in between each other, so it's kind of fun.
It's a dream weaver.
A dream weaver. Don't sing. Please don't sing. So anyway, cute card. And how you get into my drawings for the cards for for next week for that I do tonight this week is share my video. And so we put in all of your names in here. We didn't have as many shares last week. So be sure to share. And also Facebook won't show me, so you have to write shared. And so I see some of you have already done that. But Bill, do you want to, I'm shaking it up a bit. Do you want to reach in here and grab a couple and we'll just get that drawing? 1 and 2. You can tell he's getting old. He leans forward and he goes, ugh.
Okay.
So, who do we got tonight?
Jill Peterson.
Oh, Jill.
From Ohio.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, well, thank you, Jill.
Jill Peterson. Woo.
Hey, I hear Ohio's getting pretty hammered, though, so I hope you're doing okay.
Not in the fun way.
Yeah, no, not in the fun way.
Oh, and Trina Brown.
And Trina. You recognize that name, don't you?
Yeah.
Can you hook me up with her address?
I'll try.
Okay. So, thank you, ladies, for sharing. I appreciate that. Trina is Bill's aunt. So, that was kind of nice. That's been one that we haven't seen in a long time. Okay. I do have a couple little announcements. First of all, for those of you who are in my VIP group that have spent $50 with me in the last 6 months, you have a catalog coming already. If you do not, they should start, some people are starting to get theirs now. When you get your catalog, let me know. If you don't get one by May 5th, let me know again so that I can go ahead and let the company know. I pay for you to get them, and they will ship out a new one directly to you. So let me know if you get your catalog or not. Now, if you are new to me and you would love me to be your demonstrator, I would sure love to support you in that and get you a catalog. The first one's always free. So tonight, we're going to have a little fun with the perennial lavender paper. This is so pretty, and it has pretty much every purple that we have currently. We're getting a new purple. Just have to show you this. Oh, it's so pretty. Anyway, in fact, I made a card. Let me show you. I've got some stamp packs. They're not quite done yet, but I've got some new stamp packs coming out. This is based off of a card that France made, and I don't think she was able to be here tonight, but isn't that just so cute? So I just had to adapt it for stamp pack. They'll be coming out maybe by next week, I hope. So that is another purple. That's not in here, but that's another purple coming out that's really, really pretty. So we're going to be using this paper.
The purple paper.
Perennial lavender. And then I have the painted lavender. We're going to be using the stamp sets and a die for a couple different items. But since that stamp set doesn't have any sentiments on it, I decided that we needed a sentiment, and I want to use this just because sometimes we all want to send a card with a just because. So this is Softly Said. Now this you're not going to find in any of our catalogs. This is an online exclusive that you can find now. Everything tonight you'll be able to find in the online store right at the moment, unless it's like currently unavailable. But this is the Softly Said, and so these are not very dark. You'll see when you stamp them on. And I added one more die with this, and this is the Nested Essentials dies. And so all of this stuff that is current is going to be carrying over, and I thought that was important so that you guys wouldn't be having to buy something and then it goes retired right away. Anyway, so let me just pull out this, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff here, so let's set it down. Now, it's been a week since I've made this card, so I have to think. Where do I want to start? So let's start with the card base. This is a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock, and I'm going to bring in my Stampin' trimmer, and so I want to trim 1 1/4 inch, not trim, I want to score 1 1/4 inch. So this is just a gatefold card, which is fun. But it's not super complicated, but I offset it so it's not folding evenly. So I'm calling it an offset gatefold card. What do you think of that, Bill?
Offset gatefold card. That's a mouthful.
I didn't know what else to say. So, and then
That makes sense. It's
yeah,
off to the side.
It's off to the side. That's right.
They're not equals.
They are not equals. You're good. And then I'm going to score it again at 6 3/4. Don't worry about remembering it. If you sign up for my emails, then you'll be able to get this. And I promise to put this video in with it. So that's pretty easy. Now, as a tip, when you are folding these in, there's a valley side when you
Valley and a ridge.
yes, a valley side and a ridge. So you want to fold in on that valley. It's already going that direction. Why, Bill? Do you know why?
Because when you pull the thing across to score it, it pushes the paper out.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
Because it's already going this direction. And so
okay.
when you do this...
You were talking about why you folded the paper.
Yes.
Because it would fold
Yeah.
up.
Because it's going that way. And then you get less creasing on the edge. So here it is. Offset gatefold. So a gate opens like this. Only this is just not in the middle. So offset gatefold. Okay, let's start with a little stamping. So in basic white, I have the, oh look it, I must have thought I'd make a mistake on live.
You got two?
I do. I have two. All right. I'm thinking ahead for once. So I want to stamp the sentiment, and I needed a die cut that, well, you don't need a die cut. You could just cut squares if you wanted to, or rectangles in this case. So this says just because, and I have found that when I have a large stamp like this, I like to take the ink to the stamp. Getting used to my lives and my screw ups, right? So what did Nick say to the buttered popcorn?
She hasn't. Oh, she said her bank account's empty.
Oh. Isn't that the excuse she gave last week?
Paid bills.
All right. I think maybe she's just trying to not have to buy you treats, Bill.
I guess.
So I'm going to stand up here, and hopefully with the camera up my nose, I can see if I've got this straight. Now this can be done in any color card that you want. Now I'm not rocking it. I'm just giving it a moment for that ink to transfer.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
So you're going to see fade spots. That's normal. This was Highland Heather, by the way. I had inked it up, and so it's really Highland Heather. Okay, and then we're going to set this aside, and I didn't even need my backup. So then I have a piece for the inside of our card, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. And I want to use Highland Heather again, and we're going to stamp on and stamp off.
Stamp. Oh.
So let me grab, what did I do with the set? Here it is. I'm just going to show them what images I'm using. So I'm going to use this image down here, and then I'm going to use these butterflies here. So this one and these butterflies. And in a Highland Heather, this is Gorgeous Grape, but I'm using Highland Heather here. I'm going to ink it up full strength, stamp it, and I'm just going to turn it and stamp again. So the residual ink that's left on there is going to give like a different color of the same, a different hue. What's the word I want to look for? A different gradient of the same color. Is that what I'm looking for? I don't know.
Different look.
A different, well, yeah. Oh my goodness. Words are hard today. Okay.
Like a shadow.
And then I'm going to put in the
Tone?
butterflies.
Different tone.
A different tone. I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then this will be our inside where we can write our message. And I'm going to go ahead and just use, oh, look at that.
It fills in the bouquet with 2 tones.
Yeah, it gives a different tone of the same color. Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
2 tones.
I'm trying to teach people and I can't even get words to come out, right?
That's right.
So especially if you're new joining us, say hello. This is such a friendly bunch. Some of the best friends I've ever made are from Stampin' Up, and this group is no different. Good, good, good people here. They will greet you in. If not, Bill will. Okay.
That's right.
So we've got that. Now I chose this paper. It's got a little gorgeous grape in here. It's got the Highland Heather in there, and I think it's a very, very pretty. And then actually kind of a water wash look to it. So the basic white is 4x4, and the DSP is 3 7/8, so almost 4. It gives a 1/8 inch border by 3 7/8. And so we're just going to map that on here also. You said Julie's on here?
Julie
Peterson?
Jill. Peterson.
Jill, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, she's on there.
Because,
She was on here when she won.
oh, awesome.
I know.
Because Power had went out for Julie tonight.
Yeah, we're missing a bunch of people from that area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I better check on Joy, too. All our Buckeye friends, that's why.
Mm-hmm. Well, our neighbor, Sue, the Buckeye, is on.
Oh, yeah. It's so funny because we're a transplant here from Iowa, and our neighbor right next door to us is a transplant from Ohio. Do you know where Sue and Mike are from?
Ohio. I don't know.
Could you specify a little
Palmyra.
bit? They're from Palmyra now, yeah. Okay.
Next door.
The Buckeyes and the Hawkeyes living
Yep.
against each other. Uh-oh. Maybe some trouble come football season. Okay. So I cut my paper. I want you to notice that the paper is directional. And so cutting this square made it easy, but on the next piece, maybe not so much. So now I'm getting a 1/8 inch border against a 1/4 inch border. Does that make sense? I have a 1/8 inch measurement for the white, but then I'm getting more purple on here. Okay. Now for this one, I have the same thing. And I cut this at 1x4. And then this is 7 7/8 by 3 7/8, so that I still get that same little 1/8 inch border on here, but then I'm going to get the 1/4 inch border here. Now, with this one though, when you're cutting, be really aware so that you're getting it going the same direction. If you cut the paper and it's going the other direction, it'll look a little bit screwy. So you can use all different kinds of papers. You can do this in blues and greens and yellows, whatever you have. But I was just letting you know, if you have directional paper, to be aware of how you're cutting this strip. Okay. And then again, you're going to get this the white 1/8 inch border. And then we're going to glue this on here. And then it'll have the 1/4 inch. What just flew off at me? Bill, did you see what flew off?
No, I didn't. When you said it, I was looking at new comments. But...
Are there questions or anything?
No.
And Nick
They
never...
Well, yeah, Nick's on.
Yeah, but she never
She said that
I know.
stores are closed.
Oh, that's a good one. That's better than there's no money in
It's midnight over there, or 1 a.m. or
It's
whatever.
probably like 2 a.m. over there, isn't it? There's 6 hours difference. Okay, so let me see what flew down, came flying off of here.
Oh, that's what came down.
Yeah,
I didn't
something
see
came
what
down.
moved.
Okay, so now we're ready to do a little bit of decorating. So on the front of this, I want to glue this on to where this is another white. This is the largest, and then this is the next size down. Yeah, so it's these two. The largest one, and then the next size right underneath. And they're both in white. So I know that I don't want to go, I don't want to glue on this side or I'll glue it all down. So I can glue to about there. So let's start off like this. And just...
And you could always mark that too.
You could mark it, yep.
Because that's on the glue side.
Oh, Bill, I tell you what.
On the glue side.
He is always doing stuff like this, you guys. It's so funny. He's the commentary in every movie. If you're anything like me, I can't stand it when someone talks through a movie. He just all of a sudden starts telling me about his day in the middle of a movie. I'm like, hush, stop it. Always commentating. Okay, so there.
What was the dies again?
This is the essential. I think it's Nested Essentials. Yeah, Nested Essentials dies right here. So these go. There's 4 different sizes.
These are inside each other.
Yeah. So very nice. Good question. I love these dies. All right, now while this is on here, my favorite way to attach ribbon or about anything else is always with seal when it's something that isn't, what's the word I'm looking for? That I need something that isn't wet like the liquid glue and moves around on me. So I'm just going to come off in the middle here. Something sticky without it being
stuck,
moving around. And we're going to take, I went ahead and cut out from the painted lavender. I always want to say perennial lavender, but the painted lavender dies. A couple in Lost Lagoon, because green and purple go together. And Jean Orwig loves, like, her 2 favorite colors in the world are green and purple. And then 1 pretty peacock. So I'm going to take the... I'm just going to kind of give a little texture to that. I'm going to take 1 and I'm going to have it kind of coming up this way and over. And I'll just fold that so it doesn't go too far. And then I'm going to come, I'm not going to go across, but maybe down like this away. And if they get too long and hairy, cut them out of your way. That's what I say. And then we'll take the pretty peacock one. I like to kind of make them so that they move a little bit. And let's see, where do I want that? So I want it still to go. There we go. Like so. Then I'm going to bring this back out again. And I'm going to go right on over it. What? Why would I do that, right? Because I'm going to put some silver trim on here. So this is our gold and silver 1/8 inch trim combo pack. And currently this is on the online exclusives, but it will be in our annual catalog. So this is going to stick around for another year. Definitely worth that investment. So you can play around with this. That's the other thing I like about Seal versus Seal Plus. So let's just do that. Let's play around with it a little bit. I'm going to come around maybe like this. There we go. You're awfully quiet over there.
Oh, I'm watching you.
Just that enthralled, are you?
Yeah, I wasn't watching my camera. I was watching you over there.
Oh, you were
watching you.
Oogling and Googling at me?
Googling you.
Okay, so then I'm going to add this on, and I want to grab some, let me find some dimensionals here. Now, dimensionals to me do not stick very well. If it's on paper, it would, but it doesn't really on the ribbon. So I find that some of the best ways that I can adhere this down is I'll go out on the edges, but I hate the little sag in the middle. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to come right back up over this, I'm going to put it right on there on each side of this. And then where does that come? So I can get one down at the bottom. I over dimensionalize. I'll own it. But I hate them when they like sag up. And then where does the top one go? I'll still put it over here, I guess, because it's kind of in the way. So I'm going to stand up a moment so that I can get this on here in the middle. So we can hide all that in there. And it gives that stitching and that kind of tone on tone with the two white die cuts, and they're stitched. Okay, now you would think that I would grab the purple that goes with the set, the glimmer gems, but I didn't. We got a lot of purple going on, and there's nothing wrong with that. Ask Jean Shoot, she'll tell you there's nothing wrong with a lot of purple. But these blooming pearls, these were in during our holiday, I don't know the official name of it, the holiday mini catalog. Anyway, it has this pretty peacock that has purple and gold in it and silver. It's so pretty. So, of course, I'm going to use that. So let's just take, how about if we take a large one here? And I'm going to put it down here. Now, you'd think I'd want to fill up this white space, but I really don't, because I don't want it to detract, and also because this is popped up, it will definitely shift in the mail. So a tip that I am learning, this one looks more silver. I'm going to take a smaller one, and let's put that down here, is if you can get anything that isn't as flat as our sequins are, to put it down under by your popped up things. And then the other thing is, I will just show you guys, when you get, here, I'll pull one of these out. These that come in our
papers?
Yes, our 12 by 12 papers. They even come in our 6 by 6. If you take these and cut it down, and I think really an ideal size is like 3 by 4. So let's just go, here's a 4, so, and then we'll cut it at 3 because this was a 6-inch piece. Now, when you go to mail these things, you can put this over that area. Like that one would go this way if you're, you know, it's usually a 3 by 4. A lot of times I can get those to go right over that, and then that helps protect your piece. So I know some of you do that already, but I didn't know if there would be anyone new tonight. So then when you put it in your envelope, it just mails and kind of keeps those from sliding around, these embellishments that have a little height. So there's the card. It's just kind of an easier card, but it's so cute, and it's a way to incorporate that DSP with another stamp set. And you see how this is kind of mellowed out a little bit now. So pretty though, I think. Now this card, and this card are gonna be in, you can tell where it was a little dry, my Highland Heather, and I re-inked it from last week to this week because my Highland Heather is juicy.
Juicy. Brilliant.
As long as you don't say moist, I hate that word. But what a cute little card to send to someone. So if you share this video to your wall, and again, if you've got your privacy settings on really high, definitely write shared in the comments. That way I know that you shared and your name goes in the drawing. Otherwise, I can't tell, and I just needed a reminder for people who are new. All these dimensions will be in my email, probably coming out tomorrow, I think.
Probably, and I just posted it.
So to sign up for that, it's www.piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. .com. You like that, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, how'd your little thing go with the giving aways? Those.
The what?
Did you give them all away?
Every last one of them.
What? I didn't get one? Dang it.
Maybe I'll have to order you more.
Okay.
Stampin' Up! Does have a sale going on right now. I don't know what's left in there, but it's a last chance products, and there are some things at a discount. There's a paper share going on right now. Paper share means that basically I take the 12 by 12 or the 6 by 6. I cut everything down equally into 4 portions. So my 12 by 12s, I cut 12 by 6. You only pay a quarter of the cost, and you get a sample of all of the papers in the new annual catalog. That's going on right now. It is a wonderful way to save a little money, save a little storage space, and be able to be creative.
Don't feel so bad about cutting up pretty DSP.
Yes. If you haven't noticed, I've been doing a lot of cards with DSP because one of the things that I keep hearing from everyone is they've got so much hoards. Use a paper share. That will save you a little bit of money and less paper that you have hanging around. You'll be more apt to cut it up because it's a smaller set of papers.
You'll feel like it's already in play because it's cut already.
That's right. Online exclusives, don't be sure to check those out. That is it for the specials. I will say if you're placing an order under $150, please use this host code. That host code helps me bring my Piccadilly Perks program to you. For every $35 that you spend, you get a letter to the name Piccadilly. Once you get all 10, you get a $25 shopping spree on me. You can save them up twice and then get $50. So if you want to get a set or something, that's an option. A reminder that there is no parfait on Friday. I won't be back until next week, 7 p.m. Central Time. And if you need a catalog, you're new, you would like me to be your demonstrator, I'm more than happy to send that first one free. All I ask is that you place your first order with me to help offset the cost of the catalog and the postage for that. So, any questions, anything I need to know?
No, there's a bunch of people going to try it.
Okay, I'm so glad I forgot to ask that question.
They like my humor.
You guys like his humor?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. Well, I'm on vacation the rest of this week, so I will see you next week. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Have a great night. Bye-bye.